Yo, what's up guys and welcome back. So Blizzard just announced the official release date for the Phase 2 of the Anniversary Burning Crusade. And it's not this week, it is not even this month. The Phase 2 of the Burning Crusade will launch on May 14th, which is a whole month from now. Yep, all those predictions and the predictors were way off. Well, at least for once, I am excited about a delayed release, as I feel that the Burning Crusade expansion is being rushed, and we could use time to better experience the existing content. So we got a whole month now to finish our attunements, hit that desired PvP rank in the arenas, or level an alt, whichever you find the most fun. I know I will be doing all three myself. So what does the Phase 2 bring? What will change, and what, if any, preparations you should make to not find yourself scrambling when the content drops? Well, let's take a look at what's coming. So Phase 2 will bring two new raids, the Serpentshrine Caverns and the Eye, also known as the Tempest Keep raid, Season 2 PvP arenas, the two new factions, which is the Sha'tari Skyguard and the Ogri'la, new profession recipes, and Druid Fast Flying Form. Now let's take a look at each of these in a little bit more detail. We'll start with the easiest, the most obvious, and the least relevant for the most of us, the Druid Fast Flying Form. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Very important for Druids, but why I say least important for most of us, because most of us are not Druids. Druids will be able to shift into flying form with a 280% increased speed to match the players with swift flying mounts. That's it. So if you're a Druid, see your friendly neighborhood Druid trainer for your very own fast flying form. Now let's talk about profession recipes next. Phase 2 will introduce many new recipes, but they all seem to be leatherworking, blacksmithing, or tailoring. If you are one of those craftsmen, rejoice, as your hands will be full with updating and crafting these awesome and new recipes. There will be more recipes for all professions to come in later phases, but Phase 2 is primarily focused on these three professions. Here are the recipes. Let's take a quick moment to review them. Feel free to pause if you want to take a closer look at the recipe and I'm going too fast. But for the sake of time, let's keep going. So the add-on that I'm using to look at these recipes is the Atlas Loot add-on, which is my all-time favorite add-on. Out of all add-ons, this is my favorite. If you don't have it, download it. It's available on CurseForge. It has a wealth of information and will tremendously help you on your journey. Now, there may be another recipe introduced in Phase 2. It's the cooking recipes, the Fisherman's Feast. Now, I don't recall, however, if it's going to be introduced in Phase 2 or Phase 3. Did I miss anything? Did I miss any recipes? I feel like these are the all recipes that are coming in Phase 2, but I would not put past it that I may have missed something. It's been so long since I played this content. If I have missed something, a recipe or anything else, please let me know in the comments below. I read and reply to every single comment. Also, if you find this information helpful and video interesting and informative, return me the Giga Solid by liking the video and especially subscribing to the channel. Help me reach my milestone of 5,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Now let's talk about factions and their reputation. The two new factions that are being introduced to the game are the Ogri'la and the Sha'tari Skyguard. They are both considered secondary factions, as the rewards and the reputation is not critical to progression. It can be skipped altogether, and rewards they provide are not competitive enough, although they are nice to have. Now, Ogri'la are the faction of ogres that were able to evolve past their brutish nature. Ogri'la ogres reside in the Blade's Edge Mountains over here. You have to have Flying Mount to access them. and their reputation rewards include mid-grade potions, blues, few purples, once and if you reach Exalted, and that's about it. Questing for Ogri'la is something cool to do when the rest of the content is cached, when you've done everything and you're just looking for something extra to do, in my personal opinion. Now, next we got the Sha'tari Skyguard, who are a little bit more exciting than the brainy ogres. Sha'tari Skyguard are the air wing of the Sha'tar, the Outland capital, and they do reside in Terrakar Forest and Blades Edge Mountains, over here and over there. They're overall easier to grind reputation with, and the rewards are better too, including epic flying mounts at the Exalted level. Up until Exalted, there is really nothing. Some food and some water and a couple of blues, that's it. Now, the Burning Crusade Phase 2 will also reset PvP arena progress and introduce some new and better PvP gear. This part is the most exciting for me, as I love PvP. I really want to excel in the arenas, with which I've been struggling up to this point. I have high hopes for Season 2. I really hope I'm able to hit my goals in my ranks. But whatever rank you have achieved in arenas so far will be completely reset. All wins and losses you have achieved will be archived, and the new and fresh season will start. New versions of the Gladiator gear will be introduced, which will be available for purchase with arena points. Now, all of the old Season 1 Gladiator gear that could only have been purchased with arena points up until Season 2, meaning now, will become available for purchase with honor. So if you do want that Season 1 Gladiator set and the weapons, grind your honor now. You will need more than the cap of 75,000 honor. The good news are Blizzard boosted honor accumulation in Battlegrounds by a whopping 10 times. Maxing out honor now has never been easier. I sure hope Blizzard makes some changes to the arena points accumulation formula, or how this whole thing is implemented. I think Season 1 arenas are a dumpster fire, with everyone starting at 1500 but using old MMR formula. I really hope Blizzard will make some changes, but it's unlikely knowing how they do things. Anyway, now let's talk about the two new raids that are coming in Phase 2. The raids are the Serpentshrine Caverns, which is located inside the Coil Fang Reservoir, and the Eye, or the Tempest Keep, which is a raid located in the Netherstorm next to Mechanar, Botanica, and the Arcatraz. Both raids will require attunement, so if you're not attuned yet, start now. Both attunements are a long chain of quests that will likely take multiple days to complete for each. We're not going to go over each attunement here, as each quest chain is a separate video on its own. But if you do have an add-on called Attune, it will walk you through all the steps and all the quests by hand. I highly recommend obtaining that add-on. It is also available through CurseForge. Now, each attunement starts pretty easy, with a solo quest or a dungeon quest, but they all culminate in having to complete all three current raids: Karajan, Gruul, and Mag's Lair. Kara and Gruul will be required for Serpentshrine attunement and Mag's Lair for the Tempest Keep. Each new raid will introduce new and improved gear, as well as the Tier 5 sets. And I think that is pretty much it in a nutshell. I think we've covered all of the most important changes of Phase 2. Did I miss anything? Please let me know in the comments. Also, tell me, how are you preparing for the next phase, and which content are you looking forward to the most? I do read and reply to every single comment. On that note, guys, thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you out in the Outlands. Goodbye.